As unlikely as it may seem, improvement of household appliances of all things appears to have become a new battleground for right-wing hostility propaganda and outrage. The conservative narrative about Democrats' supposed war on gas stoves, dishwashers, and laundry machines is the latest misinformation campaign perpetuating right-wing falsehoods and delaying critical action to protect our constituents and our planet. And these tactics are all at the behest of the fossil fuel industry. Presently, right-wing propaganda surrounding the efficiency regulations are focused on the false narrative that Democrats and Department of Energy and the Department of Energy itself want to ban home appliances to take away consumer choices. This falsehood could not be further from the truth. I want to be clear, the Biden-Harris administration is not banning anything. Instead, the administration's actions will provide businesses and families the information they need and the opportunity to purchase home appliances that meet their needs and keep the planet and themselves safe. Dr. Richmond, do the department's proposed energy conservation rules ban any type of household appliance or take away choices from families and businesses?
No, the Department of Energy is not suggesting a ban. In fact, it has no authority to ban any type of appliance.
Now, I want to be clear on another point. Some have claimed that the Department of Energy's proposed standards would be so stringent that purportedly it would constitute a de facto ban. Dr. Richmond, is that true?
No, we don't see this as a de facto ban for the same reasons that I've mentioned before, which is at this point, 50% of the gas stoves that are out there would comply with the rule that we would, if finalized, we would set up 3 years from now. And the other 50% would take a minor tweaks in order to make them comply.
Dr. Richmond, does the department ever set efficiency standards that industry would be unable to achieve?
No. No, in fact, when we've, that also when we, no, the answer is no.
In fact, Dr. Richmond, doesn't the law require DOE's efficiency standards to be technologically feasible based on current industry trends?
Yes, yes, and you know, let me just say that industry is full of innovation, and look what they've done over the years to the point that we, you know, that if you look back, our clothes washers are used 90% less energy, and that's because companies have stood up and increased the efficiency of those, and we all, hopefully most of us have washers in our houses or have access to washing machines, so this is just huge. This is relative to a 1990 model. I need to get a new clothes washer.
And to be clear, the appliances that do not yet achieve the proposed standard would have several years to be improved before the standards would take effect. So, Dr. Richmond, do I have that right? Is there any reason to think that this proposed standard is unfair or to or unachievable for the private sector companies that manufacture appliances?
Yeah. Well, again, people that have gas stoves in their home right now, they don't have to do anything. It's the companies that then, the ones that they put out on the market 3 years from now to meet those standards. We don't believe that that's an undue burden.
Dr. Richmond, could you briefly discuss the costs the Department of Energy believes these regulations would cause, and who would incur those costs?
So again, for the 50% of the gas stoves that don't need modification, the companies can continue to put them down as they are now. For the 50% that we anticipate would need to be upgraded a bit, that's again sort of $12 a unit, which we estimate, and they would then pass that on to the consumer. But that's going to vary based on how much they need to change the models, but at 3 years from now, they would have to do that, and that would be passed over to the consumer. But let me also say that those in the upper 50%, those are the fancier ones also, and so that what we're really protecting are those that really are working with entry-level stoves, which are in this bottom 50, this other 50%.
I yield back.
Thank you.